All right, everybody. It's that time in it seems like we do this once every year or 2 years. We install new time clocks. So we're going to go through that process. The first thing we need to do, obviously, we have our current time clock. We need to get the current static IP address out of that. So, hey, you'll come closer. So, obviously, if you have your little swipey card, swipe that like we're going to enroll somebody. Then there's a top left-hand button. You want to hit network settings. Gives you an option of wired or wireless. We're going to choose wired. And it's going to list your IP address there. You're going to want to write that down. The IP address, the subnet, and the default gateway, plus the primary DNS and the secondary DNS. So write that down so you have it for your record, so when we load it in the new clock, you'll have it. If for whatever reason you don't have this card, and you probably do, but if you don't, there's a little back-end trick to get in there. So if you hit, and you have to kind of do it in this pace, you go clock in, clock out, 1, 2, oops, see it didn't work, so let me cancel that. So you hit clock in, clock out, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It'll take you there as well. So that's kind of if you don't have a card. So that'll get you that back end settings where you can see the network settings and all that stuff too. So that's what you want to do to get that information so you can get your new clock plugged into the same thing. In this email, I'll attach the date that we're going to do that. For depending on your payroll period, what day you're going to actually make this happen. I believe it's the 12th for one group and a week later for the next group. So once you get that in, and then you should have received your new time clock from me. If you haven't, please let me know. In here is the instructions. It says time clock network setup here. So there are instructions on how to set up the new IP, that IP you got from your old clock in your new clock. There's the second section, which is static IP settings. It'll walk you through how to do that. It's really, really straightforward. So that's the setup you're gonna do to get it online. Additionally, in here, it's going to tell you the steps on how to enroll your employees, because obviously now when we get our new clock online, we'll have to re-enroll everybody, which is always fun. So provided this is your new time clock, kind of beefy. So it's metal. It does come with a key to open it up. So here it's pretty simplistic. So you crack it, open it up, and then it just kind of opens this way. You get close. The one thing you'll want to do is, this is a battery backup for it. So if the battery goes down, you'll want to plug it in. Can you see it okay? Yep. In there. Click that in so it comes uninstalled so the battery doesn't die while it's in there. So once you plug it in, then it'll be on battery backup. If the power ever drops, then your time clock will still retain its information. So the first thing you want to do is take your internet cord off your old clock here, up through the hole here, and you'll see the silver connection here. That will be where you'll plug in your new one. Once you get that all done, there's just some mounting screws up here, so pretty easily mounted on the wall. Additionally, through that hole you'll want to run the power supply for it. It gets plugged in. If you right above that silver here, there's a circle. That's where the power supply gets plugged in. Once you get that all done and get it mounted, close it up, lock it. Put the key in your key box. Put a label on it so you know where it is, because you're not going to be able to get in here if you can't. Also, additionally, in this guy is some kind of like tips and tricks on how to enroll people if their fingerprints struggling and things like that. But that's pretty much it. Then you'll power it up, and you'll go through, like I said, this new network clock setup with the static information, and then you can begin the biometric enrollment in advance. So you'll do that on the day that you go live. The idea is that we get this new payroll system up and running by the first of the year. So the entire 2017 will be on the new payroll system. So a lot of good things to come with this. It's a very exciting system. And on a personal note, this is my last YouTube video for Hospitality Specialists. For many of you know, and some of you may not know, I put my 2 weeks in. I've been an amazing company to work for, and you guys are all amazing professionals, and I look forward to connecting with you in the future. But I want to wish you all a very, very great holiday season, and best of luck with this new payroll system, because I think it's really going to help you in the long run. So thanks for everything. Bye.